Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. It's been a little while. Like most of you, I'm sure I took last Monday off for Labor Day, but I'm back today with your mid-Monday stream and happy to be here. So today we do have a lot to cover, but I suppose I should go over what it is that we're covering today. So today we're going to talk about a lot of streaming news. Roku Channel has some, the interesting milestone for the Roku Channel. We'll get to that. Some deals for cord cutters if you are interested in streaming deals, especially for the start of the football season. fuboTV has launched a new channel. And finally, Disney Visa card holders will get access to a deal for Disney Plus that is really quite good. So hope you all join us here soon. I'm going to be kind of popping into the comments here and then coming back, so I hope you'll excuse that. Sarita, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you are here. Okay, so let's see. First things first, let's see. One major change that I should update you on is I moved my camera from up here to down here. So hopefully this doesn't look too weird, but I moved my monitors up, so I wanted to bring the camera down here so I'm not looking like that. I mean, I can still look up there, or down here, or up there, or down here, but I think this might be a little bit better, especially as we get to some of the other news items when I'm using my monitor. So, okay, so as we get started, the first thing that I want to talk about is the Roku Channel. Like I said, this is an interesting milestone for the Roku Channel because the Roku Channel is now the most popular free TV and movie app on Roku, which I think it's kind of one of those, you never really think about it like that, but the Roku Channel wasn't its own most popular piece of programming, but it is now. And so the top 5 free TV and movies apps on Roku are now the Roku Channel, Pluto TV, Tubi, PBS Kids, and Crackle. And so the Roku Channel is now beating all of those. It's now in the number 1 slot. If you are a Roku user and you haven't checked it out, I would strongly encourage you to do so. If you like those other apps and you're considering adding another one to your repertoire, then this is a great one. Partly because it does a lot of what the other apps do, but maybe a little bit better in a lot of ways. For instance, they just launched a kids section. We talked about that a week or two ago, or I guess I should say 2 or 3 weeks ago. They launched a kids section of the Roku TV, or the Roku app, the Roku Channel. That's what it's called, and that kids section could supplement, if not take the place of, something like PBS Kids. And let's see, it does other stuff. I mean, everything not everything. They're going to have different shows and movies, but basically everything that Crackle and Tubi do, the Roku Channel would do as well. So it's got a lot of that content wrapped up into one place, and they make an effort to have fewer commercials on the Roku Channel than you would get in those other places. So if you are a heavy user of something like Tubi or Sony Crackle, maybe give the Roku Channel a try, because they do try to make it a little more inviting maybe than some of the other places, although I like the other ones too. All right, let me pop over here. Let's see. Jared. Hello, Jared. I'm back, and I should let you know I'm going to be back again live later this week on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what time, but I'm pretty excited about it because I'm going to have a debate with another one of our Reviews.org team members, one of our video team members. We're going to be debating whether Netflix should keep or dump the binging model that they've had for a long time. So if you have strong thoughts and feelings about that, then you may want to stick around for Wednesday's live stream, or just make sure that you're subscribed and that you've got the bell icon going so that you can be notified when that comes up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be great. You guys will like it. Adam and I will take it to each other in a big way. Let's see. Wretched Sin, what holds Sling back from being able to pause, rewind, and fast forward TV like cable and satellite? That's a great question. Well, a lot of that, if we can take a break and address that question real quick, what holds Sling back from being able to pause and rewind like you would with, say, more of an analog DVR, or an older DVR that we were used to back in the day? None of them are analog. That's kind of the point. But if you have a DVR with your cable subscription or your satellite subscription, then it's not a cloud DVR. It's an actual device. And so nobody can really stop you from doing whatever you want with that once you've got the program recorded and saved in your device. With a cloud DVR service, like Sling TV has, or like all of these streaming services have, then you run into trouble with licensing and issues with the content providers. And so you have something like, I'm using Hulu Live right now to watch college football and NFL games for the season, and we'll talk more about that in just a moment. But because I'm using that cloud DVR, they've all got different agreements with the content providers. So Disney, which owns ESPN and ABC, which is where you would watch a lot of these college football games, Disney doesn't let you do any fast forwarding through commercials, which gets incredibly annoying in not just the predictable ways, but that's essentially what it is. It comes down to Disney saying, nope, we don't want people skipping the commercials, because that's how they make money, right? By you watching the commercials. So it's just the difference between cloud DVR and local storage DVR that you've got on your traditional package. With Hulu, what I've found is that, so I record a game on ESPN, and then they say, well, you can't fast forward through the commercials. But then I've basically got two options, and if anybody has any wisdom to share here on how to navigate the interface, that's great. But essentially, my two options are start at the beginning and watch all the way through, and just fast forward, or just go live. But if I want to fast forward, if I want to start at a certain point, say, I recorded this, but I already watched the first quarter, so I want to skip ahead, I have to fast forward through all the live play and then stop and watch the commercials, and then fast forward till the next commercial break, and then stop and watch all the commercials. It gets really, really annoying. There's got to be a better way. I'm sure there will be sometime soon. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Hello again. Thank you, Reliance. It's nice to have you. Let's see. Abdulati, Hulu is the best. Did I get your name right? I hope so. I try my best. I'm sorry if I get them wrong. Hulu is the best. For me, it's really close. It's a toss-up between Hulu Live and YouTube TV. I like YouTube TV a lot. I like its interface a lot more. I think the Hulu interface is nearly unnavigable. I think it's pretty terrible, but both are all right. So, okay, let's move on to another subject. We talked about Roku Channel being the most popular app. I hope you guys give that one a try. I do want to mention, though, what deals are coming up right now. In fact, there's one that you can get today only. I think it was yesterday and today. PlayStation Vue. This is all about the start of the football season. PlayStation Vue, their core plan, so that's their cheapest plan. It's normally $54.99 a month for the core plan. That is on sale for $45.99 for the first 2 months, but that is only good today. So if you are thinking about signing up for one of these services, or if you're thinking about switching from something and you want to give PlayStation Vue a try, for the start of the college season, they've put this deal out there. So the first 2 months, you get, what is that? $9 off. $9 off a month for the first 2 months for the core package. So not a terrible deal. It's still $46 a month, which ain't nothing. But if you are thinking about trying PlayStation Vue, today is the day to give that a shot. Also, as a deal that's going on for the rest of Ooh, how long is this going on? I'm not actually sure when this one will end, but CBS All Access, which is where you can watch a ton of NFL games. I think they are, CBS is the official broadcaster for AFC football. They're doing a deal right now where you get a 1 month free trial, and then after that you'll pay the regular $5.99 a month for CBS All Access. But that's one that you can pick up right now, whether you're a football person or not. Maybe you want to check out the new Star Trek series, but right now there's a 1 month free trial, so you can take advantage of that for a little while. Okay, so Reliance, we're going to talk about Fubo actually in just a moment. So I'll want your thoughts on that. Oh, come on. YouTube TV is good. They're good at what they do. Okay. So like I said, I do want to talk about Fubo. This is another big announcement that, well, hang on. I need to back it up a little bit. Is it a big announcement? That's tough to say. But right now, here, let me switch this over. We can go take a look at, right now, Fubo has just announced that the channel that they soft launched in June, they have now hard launched. So I got an email about this. They'll be very pleased, or they should be very pleased, that the email marketing worked. They sent out a big blast. Usually I ignore. Fubo sends out a ton of emails, but this one caught my attention because they have now hard launched their Fubo Sports Network channel. So there's something, obviously you get it exclusively on Fubo, but if you are a sports person, especially if you're a soccer person, Fubo, it looks like my predictions, as always, my prediction is coming true. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I was right once again. But Fubo looks like it is going to lean more and more and more into sports. I wonder what is going to happen with the rest of their content, if they're going to keep a lot of the other networks that they have, the non-sports stuff, or if it is, how quickly they're going to niche it up and just do sports. But anyway, Fubo Sports Network is coming out. They've got their own produced programs. They've got partner-produced shows. They're partnering with Stadium, FanDuel, Players Tribune, USA Today. All of these places are going to be producing content for the Fubo Sports Network. They are going to have some live sports. They'll have some NCAA football and basketball. I don't assume it will be a ton, especially because they're not giving a lot of details on that. But they are going to do a weekly Sunday match from Mexico's top soccer league, and they're going to broadcast that in English. So if you are interested in watching that in English, you can do so. All right, and what else do they have? They do have live sports. Like I said, they have their own content as well. So Julie Stewart-Binks, if you know her, she's been around a little bit in the, I'm just going to go, show you this one. So Julie Stewart-Binks is a pretty well-known quantity in the sports area. She's been a sports reporter for a while. She styles herself, I believe, as a sports broadcaster and comedian. Yeah, that's what it says right there, and comedian. So she's going to be doing a couple of shows with Fubo, and it's called Call It a Night and Drinks with Binks. So this one's going to be an interview program with, athletes and fans. And then this one, I'm not sure, more of just a commentary program, I guess. Who knows? I guess we'll see. So she's kind of their headliner, the one that they are pointing to as like, yeah, this is the big news. This is who we got to do programming on here. So if that's a draw for you, then it's a draw, and check it out. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about this one. There's not much. They are going to be doing some other evening programming. Kobe Jones and PJ Harrison are going to be talking about soccer. Probably just a chat show about soccer. The Cooligans is two comedians, Alex Guerreros and Christian Polanco, talk about soccer through the lens of comedy. I guess I've never found soccer that comedic, but who knows? We'll see what they can do with it. I guess. All right. So Reliance, see, Fubo has always been big on sports. They just recently got all the shows I want other than sports. Well, right. That's my point, is that they've carved out this sports niche, but can they hold on to all those other programs, all those other channels? Because those are expensive to carry. They've the MTV, BET, these channels are expensive to carry, and that's why the price for Fubo has skyrocketed in the last year or two, because they have to pay for all those. And so, some people are saying, well, I just want to watch a bunch of soccer. I don't want to pay for, you know, I don't even know what's on MTV these days, you guys, honestly. So my question is whether they will try to hold on to those or let them go in the future. My prediction is that they'll let them go, and that they'll be more of a kind of a sports only situation. Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. We good on Fubo? I feel like we've covered Fubo a little bit. We'll go for a few more minutes. I've tended to go pretty long on these live streams, but I'll go for a few more minutes, and I have one more big piece of news, and that is the Disney Plus announcement. Wyatt, you're welcome to talk about ESPN Plus getting Big 12 football. It is pretty good. It's a pretty good deal, depending on if you watch a lot of Big 12 football. It seems like ESPN is snatching up all the college programs. They've got the SEC network, the ACC network. Now they're doing Big 12 stuff. So yeah, it is a legit thing to talk about for sure. You want me to talk about it? Well, I just did. I mean, ESPN Plus, $5 a month. You get a bunch of stuff with it. I've said for a while it's a great deal, especially for soccer fans, but also for fans of other things as well. UFC, now Big 12 football. So yeah, I think it's great if it's great for you. So, similar to a lot of the other things we talk about, if it's for you, great news. If it's not, then you probably don't care. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Always happy to have another place to watch more college football. Hello, Evan. Welcome back. And okay, so now I do want to talk about this Disney Visa card. This is going to be interesting. So, let's see if I can find. Okay, they don't have. I'll come back to the screen here in just a second. There's a deal going on for Disney Plus. I'm sorry, I'm getting all distracted and flustered. There's a deal going on for Disney Plus right now. If you are a Disney Visa card holder, yes, there is such a thing as the Disney Visa card. Perhaps you already have it. Maybe you don't. It's a Chase Visa card, and if you have it and you use it to purchase a Disney Plus subscription, you can get $20 off a 2-year plan. And for 2 years, that makes it $119 plus taxes. So now, where it's $70 a year for Disney Plus, you are essentially, if you sign up for 2 years, you're getting that for $60 a year if you use that Disney Plus card. If you do a 3-year subscription, then you're getting $40 off of your plan. So $169 plus taxes. So whatever the math works out to there, what's that, $56.50 a year or something like that. So even lower for a 3-year subscription if you have a Disney Visa card. So I looked it up. I don't have a Disney Visa card, so I thought, well, if I wanted to get this deal, what would I need to do? Well, here we have the Disney Visa card. So what it says here is if you are a new Disney Visa card member, you can earn a $200 statement credit after spending $500 on purchases in the first 3 months. Pretty great. So I wanted to learn a little bit more. So they've got 2 Disney Visa cards. If you get the regular one, you can get a $50 statement credit after your first purchase. That's pretty great. If it's a Disney Premier Visa card, that's what it is. You earn $200 after you spend $500 on purchases. I'm not really advertising this. I'm just pointing out. I wanted to point out that if you don't have a Disney Visa card, and it sounds like something you might want to get, and you're able to satisfy the requirements there for these statement credits, then this is essentially a giant discount, potentially getting your Disney Plus for free, right? After you, well, no, not really, but the way it would work is you can get a statement credit for even greater than the amount that you spent on your Disney Plus subscription. So obviously, I am not your credit advisor. I'm not your banker. I am not telling you that it is a good or a bad idea to sign up for the card. I'm just telling you that the math could work out to your advantage if you decide that that is something that you wanted to do. Evan, you have the card. Awesome. So yeah, go sign up if you're thinking about Disney Plus. Now is the time. So, if you, yeah, like I said, I'm not your credit advisor, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm just saying that this is a pretty great deal. They've done deals like this for D23 members in, recent weeks with D23. What was that, 2 weeks ago? And now they're doing it for Disney card holders as well. So if that's up your alley, it's up your alley. So like I said at the very beginning, I do want to remind people that I am going to be back here again on Wednesday. I'm doing another live stream because I'm debating one of the other reviews team members about whether Netflix should keep its binging model. If you've been paying close attention, then you'll notice that the Great British Baking Show on Netflix was released, or is being released, 1 week at a time instead of with the binging model. And I wonder if this is a test for Netflix and whether they will start doing more shows this way, even the bulk of their shows, because a lot of their competitors have realized that if you have a big show and you release it weekly, you can keep people around longer. So that's why HBO has always done it that way. And we're seeing that is going to be the case with Disney Plus shows, with Apple TV Plus, with HBO Max, all the new services. They are going to be moving away from the binging model and into the weekly model. Hulu's been doing it already with Handmaid's Tale that comes out weekly. So this is already sort of a thing. Anyway, so I'll be interested to get your take on that. I won't tell you where I'm coming down on the question of whether they should or should not get away from the binging model. I will save that for Wednesday. But make sure you come support me against, in my battle royale against the other team member. And if you haven't yet, I don't know exactly what time we're going to start that. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit the bell icon, and you'll get a little ping when we start that live stream on Wednesday, and you can pop in and see what we have to say about that. I would love to see you there. Okay, so I'm going to check the comments real quick before I head out from this stream. So let me pop over. Has Disney mentioned anything else about adding Amazon devices in the future? Not yet. Not that I've heard. Like I said, I would be shocked if that didn't happen before Disney Plus was launched, but I haven't heard anything yet. Reliance, you said, can you get Disney even if you don't have the card? Yes, of course you can get it. You just don't get this discount that they're advertising right now. So right now you can get the discount, but if you just sign up for it with anything else, any other card, then you get the regular price. Unless you're a D23 member. I think that one's still going on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Pro binge. I don't know what that means, Jared. Oh, you are pro binge. You are pro binge, or you think I'm pro binge? Judy does not like weekly on Netflix. Well, that may not be up to us. I don't know. I go back and forth on it, Judy. I can see pluses and minuses there. Will there be a browser workaround for Amazon devices regarding Disney Plus? Well, Amazon devices, your Fire Stick or your Fire Cube or Fire TV Cube, you can sideload apps. So anything that you can get a compatible app for to sideload, then presumably you can do that. So, the D23 one finished. Thank you, Evan. I neglected to check on that this morning. So. Anything new with Fubo TV? Yes, we talked about Fubo TV, especially the Fubo channel, the Fubo Sports Network coming up. I talked about that a few minutes ago. I won't go through everything again, but once this stream ends, you can come back in, rewind, and check out what we were saying about that. The Fubo Sports Network is starting, so you can go check that out. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining for today's live stream. I'm trying to keep it a little bit shorter than I have in the past and, not do the 35, 45-minute streams that I have before. But if you prefer longer ones, let me know. Hit the comments, hit that live chat, and let me know. Thanks so much for being here for this one. Again, I will see you on Wednesday. Have fun, everybody. See you next